Insert intro. Hello and welcome to day 4 of my Pride Month art challenge. Today I'm drawing Amanda O'Neil from the anime slash manga, I guess you could say, Little Witch Academia. I watched Little Witch Academia like a couple years ago, I think, and I started rewatching it recently. Just the first season, and then like an episode into the second season, and then I got bored because I already knew what would happen. So as soon as I saw Amanda, to be honest, I was like, oh yeah, she's lesbian. Like, there's no two ways about it. Have you seen this woman in a suit? Like, the gay energy, you cannot convince me otherwise. I don't care. Like, you can't change my mind. Anyway, the term lesbian describes, a woman who likes a woman, I suppose. There can be, like, non-binary lesbians as well, like, non-binary people who only like women, I think it means. But, like, a majority of the time I would say the term lesbian describes a woman who only likes other women. And I mean, have you seen Amanda? She is, like, the definition of butch lesbian. Not to bring up the suit again, but she looked pretty fine. She looked very, very gay, and I love it. I love her. Just before I go off about Amanda, Little Witch Academia, the anime itself, like, I honestly really do love it. It's so nostalgic for me, especially because it was like, one of the first couple animes I was getting into. Like, it wasn't like one of my first 5, but it was like one of the earlier anime I watched, because I know Alex had liked it as well, and I'm just like, I guess I could try it. And then, I don't know how, but I got bored during the first episode, and then, like, it was, I don't know, like, months later that I was like, hey, I should try and rewatch this, and then I really, really loved it. So, yeah. I love the art style so much. Like, the friggin', line art, I love how they don't add, like, a lot of creases and ruffles and fabric and stuff. They only use as many as they need to in order to, like, get across, like, the motion that they're trying to go for. I hope I put that correctly. I hope you get what I mean. And I also love how, like, there's no same face syndrome. Like, most anime has a case of same face syndrome and sometimes same body syndrome. But this anime is, like, really good at avoiding same face syndrome. I don't know about the same body one, but, like, I would say a majority of the time they avoid it pretty well. But it's definitely the same face syndrome. They don't have it at all, and I just really admire it for that, because, like, those are, like, 2 of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to art, which is why I like my style so cartoony, so I can easily differentiate, like, different body types and, you know, facial structures. And can I say that, like, the opening and ending animations, they did not have to go that hard on the animation. Like, somebody, like, the people on the animation team were showing off, and I respect them for that. I want to shake all of their hands, and everybody who worked on that, I will shake your hand. Just let me, you know, after quarantine ends. Gotta stay safe. I hope everyone here is staying safe as well. Like, the pandemic has been going on for a long time, and I just want it to be over at this point. I'll talk more about Amanda. So, she's first introduced in, like, one of the first few episodes. I'm not sure if I know it's not the first episode. It's, like, the second or the third, I believe it was, with the crazy chained-up broomstick. You know, flying broomstick. She comes off as very tomboyish at first, which is, like, very obvious. She's, like, very, reckless, I guess you could say. I was gonna say something else, but that wouldn't have fit. Yeah, she's very reckless and, like, you know, an adrenaline junkie, because she loves flying fast on the broom, even though they're just learning how to accelerate, but she is really good. I'm pretty sure she knows how to stay safe on a broom, unless it's, like, you know, the crazy one that was all chained up, because the broom doesn't know her, so. I would say, like, other than when she's on a broomstick, she's pretty laid back for the most part, but she knows when it's time to, like, step up and do something, especially when it comes to Akko and, like, all the things she does on a daily basis. Like, Akko almost got herself expelled from the school of her dreams because, I don't know, she was mad about there being too many potato-based foods in the cafeteria. Like, Akko, love you, but you didn't have to go on a full riot about that. You could just talk to the headmistress. God, honestly, I felt bad for Lotte and Sucy, because they almost got expelled as well, and they got like detention so much because of Akko and like her impulsiveness. But honestly, you gotta love that about her. When she's passionate about something, she just like gets right to it. I would say like that definitely rubbed off on Amanda, later on in the series, especially because like her own recklessness sort of added on to that as well. I really love the relationship between Amanda and Akko, especially when they actually become friends, because they're just like dude bro pals, and I love it. But there's also like the gay undertones, because like the anime takes place in an all-girls school. Of course there are going to be gay undertones, especially with Diana and Akko. Like pretty much everybody ships them, and even I did when I was younger, and I wasn't even fully aware that gay was a thing. I'm just like, oh, these two people are nice together. I want to see them get together. Like, it's so weird how when I was little, I was aware straight was a thing, but I wasn't aware that, you know, gay or bi were things. I just liked people together, like, whenever I shipped them. Like, I saw two people and I'm just like, oh, they would be good in a relationship. But it only really, like, hit me. Like, you know, I only realized, like, oh, that's straight, and then everything else just existed, I guess. I'm glad I know those types of terms now, so like I have the language to express things like that I'm feeling or seeing or experiencing. That got way off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about Amanda, so I'll talk about Amanda in a suit. Oh my god, that episode made me so gay. I think I had like an awakening because oh my god, her hair slicked back. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I'm so gay for women in suits, like Katra in a suit from Shira. Yo, I had a whole second awakening because she was so pretty. Oh my god, and Katra with the short hair. Amanda already has short hair, but like with it even shorter because like was slicked back when I think they had to go to Andrew's school. Oh my god, it was so gay and I loved it. Like we should honestly have more women in suits. Like the Danganronpa, you know, the 10th anniversary art. Alex and I were saying, like, there should have been more girls in suits. Like, Tenko should have worn a suit. Tenko should have been in a suit. I know, Akane had pants in that, but I think, like, she was the only one of the girls who had pants, and that made me so mad. I wanted to see my girl Tenko in a suit. She deserves it. She is so gay, lesbian, like, any of the words you want to use. I love her. I love her. Somebody just needs to tell her that, like, her, sensei, is that... I'm pretty sure that's a word for it. Her, like, Aikido sensei was totally wrong about the whole sexism thing. Which is ironic because he's a man, and telling her to avoid men, and it's just, like, it's so weird. Anyway, I definitely recommend Little Witch Academia to anyone who's into, like, sort of like the friendship is magic type anime, but, like, it actually has magic. Like, not related to the friendship, because it's a world of witches. And how, like, technology can intertwine with that. Like, you know, the modern era and how magic is dying out. But it's also, like, very lighthearted at times because it takes place in, like, I would say a high school. I think it is a high school. Yeah, an all-girls high school. Anyway, that's it for me right now. So, happy Pride Month. I hope you stay safe and enjoy it. And insert outro.